Hello, I will now steal your rice cakes.
Hee hee hee. I still think those are sesame crackers. Nobody's home. Hello. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello.
And that's just all that they've got for us. No, I was gonna drink coffee.
You can click on something and then I'll talk about it. Wow, look at that thing. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number for the safe? 1228, right? Let's open it, Nick. Come on.
I'll remind you that we knew the number to the safe.
Yeah, we already knew this.
Yeah.
Did we open it? We didn't open it last time, did we?
I think we got interrupted or something. I think.
Well, we should look into it.
Maybe he woke up or something. I don't remember.
Oh, you know what? That might have been it. He might have snot bubbled himself awake.
Distressing.
Yeah.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Aww. But hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two.
How legal is this?
Don't care. Remember that time we blackmailed somebody into confessing for murder and then we won the case?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, but...
I don't know if there's rules in this universe at all for anything. Just fight dirty for justice.
Well, you know, all's well that ends well, right? It doesn't matter how we get there.
That's what the prosecutors that convict innocent people tell themselves.
The ends,
justify my paycheck.
Justify the means. Yeah, the means being my paycheck.
Yeah, did the ends justify my means?
No, the ends just, yeah.
The only thing in here is a letter. A confession of murder?
A letter? Oh, boring.
We haven't read it yet.
Yeah,
it could blow this whole thing wide open.
It could be like the most juicy love letter of all time.
Also that. Maybe it's a slash fiction.
Ooh.
For Star Fox Adventures.
Barrel roll.
You went straight for Peppy? The bunnies. I have had nightmares about the bunnies, Edgeworth. They're coming.
I want Peppy X Slippy.
You know why they call him Slippy, right?
Oh god.
Isn't Slippy I think Slippy's a girl?
No. Slippy's not a girl.
Definitely voiced by a girl.
Wow. Yeah, it's
so
like
that's just their voice acting.
Fox.
Yeah. I don't understand the character.
Oh no! I love Slippy because when Slippy gets hit, I've been hit. It's so annoying. Slippy sucks.
It's so annoying. So yes, die.
Also, Slippy just yells all the time. Oh no!
Probably the most interesting thing about Star Fox that I'm kind of putting together right now is that it's kind of like this probably doesn't entirely make sense, but it's kind of like the first roguelike. A little bit, or like an early Rogue is probably older than that for starters, but you know what I mean. Or first is this. Ignore the word first, but it's weirdly in that play style of start the game from the beginning, try to beat it all in one go, and all these various characters along the way. I think don't they die permanently? I think various people get taken out, and then you just don't have them the rest of the game, and you're picking routes, you're playing Slay the Spire or something. Because there's all these branching paths.
I know for sure you can pick. You can pick. It's
obviously
routes.
Not it's not procedurally generated or anything is the biggest difference. But there's a lot of things in common with this you have one chance to beat the entire game kind of approach, and there's a bunch of routes, and I think your allies when they get taken out, I think you don't have them either for a while or for the rest of the game or something. And there's all these weird elements because it was designed to be replayed from scratch over and over again, as opposed to just played through like most games.
So I don't really remember. I played the the original Star Fox, but I was a loser who played Star Fox Adventures first because it came with my GameCube when I bought it from Costco.
Yeah, that's also the one I played. I never owned a copy of Star Fox.
They had a pack from Costco that came with a controller and the memory cards and the console and 2 games. And I think the 2 games were Star Fox Adventures
and Super Mario Sunshine.
Maybe. I just know I really wanted that one, so
yeah,
I picked it even though it came with Star Fox Adventures. And I actually ended up really liking Star Fox Adventures, even though it is retrospectively not great.
I don't think it's loved.
I just like the dinosaurs. I was like really.
Palace.
I was really into the anthropomorphic dinosaurs.
Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna get around to it at some point. I feel like I need to. It's just such a weird game.
Dude, I like the Triceratops.
It's also by one of my favorite companies, Rareware.
Yeah, oh yeah, huh?
Which is really easy to forget, but they made Star Fox Adventures.
I did forget that.
They were making a completely unrelated adventure game, and then
they just
Nintendo was
put
like,
Star Fox
what if Dinosaur... Like, or...
What if Star Fox?
Yeah, they're making Dinosaur Planet, and they're like, what if Star Fox?
Yeah,
like,
I was confused to learn that he like flew in spaceships in his other games.
Yeah.
In an unrelated...
Because he only did that for like 2 seconds at the beginning of the game.
Well, it was like between levels.
Yeah.
Or between planets or whatever.
Like Kingdom Hearts. You make a gummy ship and you fly from planet to planet.
A gummy ship?
Yeah. It's Kingdom Hearts is a thing. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Ah, boring.
It is like Memento. It's gonna be like Memento.
God. It's his tattoo on his body that tells him what to do.
This is his note that he wrote for himself to remind himself what to do.
The man in the red tie is a liar.
Don't trust him. His name is Teddy.
Edgeworth.
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here?
Because he's the murderer. I mean, this guy is. How should I know? I'm gonna read the whole thing.
That's probably good.
Yeah, you should probably just fucking do that already. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth.
Oh, well.
Calling Edgeworth out on the lake. Getting on the boat. Firing twice. How did Robert Hammond ruin your life?
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause wasn't he...
I'm confused.
Wait, Robert Hammond... Wasn't he his lawyer?
Isn't every case in the flashbacks ones where they were declared not guilty? So whose life got ruined? Besides murderees. Like the victims, but he's not that, clearly, because he's here.
Well, was I forgot, was the guy who was Robert Hammond Miles's dad's lawyer?
I now remember I can do this.
The defense attorney. Yeah, no,
The
yes.
DL6 incident.
So he was this yogi guy's, like he was this guy's. Why did he kill him?
Didn't Robert Hammond get you off?
Yeah. Yeah, you should say thank you for that.
The bunnies. So they go on the lake, fire twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here in perfect detail. I swear to God, if we only had opened this earlier, which we were going to do, that would have once again could have skipped a day.
I think we literally just bring this in court and we're set. We're like, look.
What do you think it
means, Nick?
I don't know why. I like how I'm gonna read Maya's line, even in her voice.
Yeah, I know you switched over to a girl voice for a second.
Yeah, what do you think it means, Nick? I'm just too used to reading everything all the time. I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for the caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? I don't know, okay? Put him in jail, dude. Dude.
But one thing's for certain.
Dude.
This letter is an amazing clue.
Yes.
Letter from the safe house.
I'm gonna start putting my hand over my face like that when I'm like upset, like Maya does, to add like a demure aspect to me.
It's like, stop sniffing your hand.
But it smells so good. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick.
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Or
That's
not.
a big presumption to make.
Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's going to hate me.
You could have like the bird in your
bird
office the rest of the game.
There's nothing left in the safe.
I wonder why the caretaker didn't take the letter with him.
Maybe he doesn't rember.
Yeah, I don't think.
Maybe this really is Memento. That's why he's
Memento.
the perfect crime, because even he can't give away his own crimes because he doesn't know them.
If you guys haven't seen Memento, watch it. We're not spoiling it for you right now. This is literally the premise of the movie. The guy's trying to take revenge on his wife's murder, but he has short-term memory loss. So he has to write all the facts that he learns about the murder on his body.
And the entire movie plays in reverse chronological order. So each scene plays forward, but you watch the scenes in reverse order. Yeah, so every time you finish a scene, you then see what happened before that scene, and it keeps revealing. And also it's got Carrie-Anne Moss. Cool role. Yeah,
it's a very good movie. But yeah, it'd be like 5-minute, like 10-minute scenes, and then it'll be like the 10 minutes before it will play, and the 10 minutes before that will play.
People get all fetishistic about how, because that's Christopher Nolan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, like people get all up in arms about like how detailed and intricate Inception is, and it's like, dude, he made Memento first. And Memento's nuts.
I like Memento better.
Yeah.
I think it takes a lot of planning, because you have to like have each 10-minute scene reveal a new fact in an interesting way. Then present
it's not as simple as just writing a movie and then showing it backwards.
No.
Like it has to be written in a way so that it being shown in reverse continually keeps revealing something.
You have to think about the audience's experience.
Yeah.
And your main character's experience at the same time, because they have to like make sense.
Because the first thing people do when they see a movie like that, they're like, oh my god, when they finish it and everything, is they just watch it again. And so you don't want it to fall apart the second time and be like, oh, this movie's stupid, actually. This is bullshit. Which is what happens if you do that too sloppily.
Yeah, no, it's a pretty tight movie. Good one. It's a good one. I was like, someone was telling me how much they like the movie Seven, and I was like, you should watch that one too. And I think I also threw out 12 Monkeys, because those ones are always like kind of like grungy, and they're from, I think, around the same like 90s. I think all of them, maybe. But whatever. Maybe. I don't know. But anyways,
he left in a hurry, right? I don't think he even came back here after the trial. And also, no one could ever get past his security system of 4-digit codes that his bird knows.
Yeah, don't teach the bird that.
That's the sound someone makes when they get stabbed in a game.
Well, she always makes that noise when she does that, like, thingy.
What's wrong?
What? Huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just, when I saw the TV, I remembered.
Is it Pink Princess?
They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
It is. Oh.
See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Because you're disappointed.
That you remember a show's happening?
Well, and that she got excited about it.
Yeah.
And now she's embarrassed.
That fishing pole looks so expensive.
Maybe we should bring it to Detective Gumshoe.
Don't you think the caretaker wouldn't mind?
He's getting his ass is going to
murderer.
Jail. Well, we could
Fuck him.
We could just leave him the metal detector in exchange.
We should eat all of his rice cakes.
Sesame crackers.
Eat them.
Either way. I don't think a metal detector is worth... I don't know how much a nice fishing pole costs versus a metal detector.
I think they both could be a few $100s.
Yeah, I think it depends
on
the quality of either.
Yeah. It's like guitars.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, it could be $20.
Or it could be like $10,000.
Yeah. It could be a sad guitar. Maybe we'd better not. The artist would have to redraw the scene.
We don't want him to have to do that.
Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial.
I do feel bad for Polly.
The bird can just die. Tropical bird, freeze to death.
Birds have to eat, like, their metabolism's crazy. They have to eat, like, almost nonstop.
There's sesame cakes here. Just go for them.
Yeah, I'm sure the bird...
Sesame-basted rice cakes with a little seaweed strap.
I'm sure the bird would eat it, to be honest.
Bird's fine. He's gonna shit everywhere.
I think they already drew that around the newspaper.
Well, yeah, that's why there's newspaper under his stand. Because he just fucking shits everywhere.
It's birds for you.
That's a big bird in a small room. So, like, this room has to smell horrible.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah. The logistics aren't great.
No, it's not great.
It doesn't look like he used his kitchen much.
You're right.
But it's a restaurant.
Yeah.
I guess the whole pasta restaurant thing was a lie.
Yeah, it's also like really, you're not going to pass any health codes with that bird here.
No. Well, that's his best customer. What are you talking about?
What, you thought he was telling the truth?
That's his #1 customer. That bird eats spaghetti every night.
Oh, whoa.
Say, Nick, don't people usually put pictures of fish up on the wall to boast about them?
Yeah, I guess so. You mean pictures of the fish they caught, right?
Right, but don't all the fish on the wall here look really puny to you? Gosh.
Wow. Well, you know what they say. You should have seen the one that got away.
Except the one that got away from us was the caretaker, and we did see him.
And he was huge. At least he's at least a 5-footer. Why do I feel like we're having two different conversations here? That's the usual with y'all. Look at all these quirky misunderstandings we're having.
Their dynamic is really good. I like their dynamic. They're cute together. Oh, well, yeah, should we go show...
Nope.
One day left, Nick. Should we go show Edgeworth that letter?
Maybe. I was trying to get to the Grossman, which wasn't an option. So I was trying to like toggle between other options till it shows up again. Yeah, I know.
Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. You want to ask her, like, what to do? Yeah, see what she says.
What do you think we should do now, Maya?
You would know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work. Wow, thanks. That's so good.
Well, had any good ideas?
This is all tied to the DL6 incident. We better find out as much as we can about that murder before tomorrow.
Something that happened back then has a hold on Edgeworth and it won't let go. There we go. Now it's an option. He's not here!
Ha 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 ha.
Motherfucker.
You go ask, just show Edgeworth.
I got you a present! It's trauma.
You're
Edgeworth.
welcome.
See this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge on me?
Who is that old guy anyway?
I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant and you got declared guilty or something? Nice, right. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. He's like, is he supposed to be like nice, right? As in like, that's a good idea. I can't tell.
Is that sarcasm or what?
I can't read the tone on this scene to see if he means like, wow, good thinking, right?
Or like,
or if he means
nice
like, wow,
asshole.
yeah, way to come at me for all the people I've definitely put in jail that don't deserve it. What, are you gonna guilt trip me about my responsibilities I'm shirking? Jeez, you're the bad guy somehow.
So he was following this letter then.
Which means there was someone else behind it. Or its memento. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond.
It also says, this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations in the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man.
What is it? Do you know who he is?
The guard from the elevator, the only other person in the scene. Yogi. Could he be Yogi?
Yes. Yogi?
Hey, Yogi.
Yogi Berra.
Hey, boo-boo. I used to try to do that voice way too much when I was
Hey,
younger.
boo boo.
Hey, boo-boo.
I like Boo Boo's voice.
Yeah.
I like Boo Boo's.
Oh, Yogi.
Oh, that's really good. That was really good, Keith.
Why don't you give me that picnic basket? that came out confusing.
Picnic basket.
That came out as like a cat. Like that got too close to just a real accent. But no, like the Baboo sounded like that depressed dog.
Oh yeah, like
That well, it was the white dog with the red tuft on his
Droopy?
head.
Is it Droopy?
Droopy, yeah.
Oh, but
That's that.
Oh bother.
I was gonna say oh bother, and I'm like that's
Eeyore.
no, it's
Oh bother.
it's Pooh Bear.
Eeyore says oh bother.
Does he? No, it's like oh bother.
Oh yeah. Winnie the Pooh does too.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh says bother all the time.
But Eeyore's like, my life's depressing and I don't give two fucks about anything. Everything's sad.
Oh bother! I've got my hand stuck in this
honey jar. Dude, I used to love the Winnie the Pooh specials. The cartoon one where he gets chased by bees and he pretends like he's a rain cloud and he tries to steal the bees' honey.
How the fuck do you pretend to be a rain cloud?
I'm just a little black rain cloud hovering over the honey tree.
How the fuck do you pretend to be a rain cloud?
He ties a balloon to him. He rolls around in mud, and then he ties a balloon to him, and then he floats up to the bees, and he sings them a song about how he's actually a rain cloud.
That's unacceptable.
And he just reaches this big old bear paw and just starts trying to eat the honey, and the bees are like, "What the fuck?" And that's why I first learned that thing where the people think that if you hide under the water, the bees won't get you, because that's what he does. Is he goes, "I don't think that's legitimate. I think bees will wait until you have to come up for air because they're not stupid."
Yogi, stay away from that picnic basket or you're gonna get mementoed by...
Gosh. What a twist. When I was a kid, you know, like the what's this? I think it was the guy that did Ren and Stimpy, whose name I always Chris Falusi or whatever. I can never say his name, but he did his own version of. I think it was him that did his own version of like Yogi and Boo Boo. He did like a short for Adult Swim.
Isn't that guy
and
kind of the
reason? It horrified me.
Isn't he the reason why there's so many cartoons where they do like hyper detailed zoom in, like like still paintings of moments of cartoons?
That guy's an asshole.
Like in
real
SpongeBob.
life, but he's a genius. Yeah, I was gonna say he did a lot of stuff that I love in animation, but he's in real life he's actually a huge jerk, which is unfortunate. But he's like the reason for a lot of that gross out humor kind of stuff. But Chris Falusi or whatever. But yeah, he did like a short where Yogi and Boo Boo are like real life bears, so they're hibernating and like trying to fuck each other and stuff. And I was like, it scared me so much. I had nightmares about it. It was shot like a documentary film where it's like the bears in their natural habitat.
You shouldn't have been
blah,
watching
blah.
Adult Swim as a child, apparently.
Oh, I always.
You were naughty.
That's how I watched Toonami. I was a little kid watching Fooly Cooley and Evangelion and
I'm confused,
Paranoia Agent.
Toonami was on at like 5 on Cartoon Network. It wasn't Adult Swim.
Well,
it was just on in the afternoon.
No. They had it. Okay, wait. So they had the anime block, but then eventually Adult Swim had its own, like when they played Cowboy Bebop and stuff. I don't know if it was Toonami anymore. Maybe it wasn't Toonami anymore.
I don't think it was Toonami. Toonami was like the kids show.
Yeah, where they had the robot
Toonami
guy.
Showed, the robot guy was there to show you Yu Yu Hakusho and Dragon Ball Z and Hamtaro.
I think after a while they stopped that block, and then they showed all the anime on just Adult Swim at night, and I used to watch that all the time. I don't know. You look up the years on all those things, but
anyway. I don't
Anyways,
know.
I like Chris
I have
Falusi.
no idea how long we were on that tangent.
Yeah, I don't know.
The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Yeah, why is that? Why is he mad at us?
Yeah, I don't get why he's mad at Robert Hammond.
That was the end of that anyway. Now we're going to find out that Yana Yogi translates to the boogeyman.
I'm still mad about that.
We watched we watched John Wick for the first time last night, and they say Baba Yaga.
They keep referring to him as Baba Yaga.
And they translate Baba Yaga, but doesn't seem to be correct how they translate it. But even after they've already explained to the audience what Baba Yaga means, the movie keeps having them say Baba Yaga and then having Boogeyman in subtitles on the screen in like awkward gold subtitles where all the words are white, but then the Boogeyman will be in big, bold gold letters. And it's like, Just say it's way cooler if you just say Baba Yaga and don't awkwardly replace it with like a children's like spooky. I mean, Baba Yaga kind of is that too, but it's cool, better name than the Boogeyman, which they keep feeling.
It's not even the same thing.
Like, why have a scene dedicated to translating that what you're going to call an old movie if you're then going to translate it every single time anyway?
Yeah,
it's just a dumb choice. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. He just happened to be in that elevator together 15 years ago. Then the earthquake. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. That's one way to put it.
Oh, my tie is too tight, I can't breathe.
That was good.
Cool. Who's talking? I have no idea who's talking in most.
Well, the first person I think is I can't breathe. I think Edward's dad's here.
Probably. Quiet. I said quiet. You're not making this any easier.
I want to get out. Help! Get us out!
Don't shout. You'll use up more oxygen.
So they just gasp instead.
Just knock him out. That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court and Yogi was found innocent.
But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you?
Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
This is the second time you've done this.
You mean the nightmare? The bunnies.
Do a barrel roll!
Pepper hair, stop.
We're gonna flash back to this again. It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. Crime you committed? A memory of a murder.
Did he kill his dad? Whoa.
Oh my god. And that's why it ruined Yanni Yogi's life? Even though he was declared innocent?
Dude, I caused that earthquake.
I was that earthquake. What is the I was the baby?
I was that baby. It's my favorite American Dad joke. Roger says something about, I was a race car driver. My name was like something stupid, and then I was a race car driver, and at the last minute I had to swerve off the track because a baby carrot had rolled onto the track, and like I died in like at the end he's like, I was that baby.
Yeah.
But it makes no sense because at the beginning he already framed himself as the race car driver.
Yeah.
What's that? It's a bird? Is that a bird? Is that a plane?
It is a plane, and that plane contains Dr. Beast. Those fucking paradox scenes. I'm just like, what? I fucking love that animation.
The animation was delightful. I like that none of the bees showed up to the bee convention. Yeah. That's the most upsetting part.
Well, Christine, can't say I'm not disappointed by the lack of any and all bees.
Any and all bees.
I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time.
What kind of dream?
It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark.
Help! I can't breathe!
Wow,
This is totally what Yanni Yogi sounded like in the other scene as an old man!
Well, the oxygen deprivation ruined his voice.
And his life. He became a different character. We're just repeating the same scene.
I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen.
Okay, Atticus Finch.
He does look like Atticus Finch.
I can't breathe. You're using up my air.
I went crazy and fucking killed him.
Stop breathing my air. I'll stop you.
What? What are you?
Stop breathing my air.
No, Father.
You'll never take my Cocoa Pops.
This is a ridiculous, motive for a murder. He was breathing my air, Your Honor. I needed to kill him.
Apparently, that's defense.
Oh, Father. He's attacking Father.
Then I see the pistol lying by my feet.
Oh my gosh, he tries to kill the other guy, and then he accidentally shoots his dad.
Oh no. When all he had to do was shoot the window out, which is what happened. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I pick up the pistol.
He throws it. Oh my god.
Oh no!
I didn't know you could use it that way.
He just throws the gun. It reminds me of that amazing Superman clip, though, where somebody just shoots Superman. It's like the old Superman cartoon, and somebody shoots him, and they all bounce off his chest heroically because he's Superman. Then they throw the gun at him, and he ducks. It goes over his head. And I'm just like, what? He just took all his bullets to the chest, but he dodged the gun being thrown at you. I don't understand.
Get away!
How do you throw it twice? Oh, did you throw it and it went off?
Oh my gosh, that's ridiculous.
Get away from my father! Blap.
I really don't think throwing a gun should make it go off.
I was that gun.
I was that baby.
And with that scream, I awake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years.
But that's just a dream, right? Right?
That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father.
What?
If you think about it that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was that baby.
I was that baby.
I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad.
What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not.
Wait, so is the okay, so the statute of limitations is going to be up tomorrow. Do we feel like is Yanni Yogi going to try to blame Miles Edgeworth for his own dad's murder in court tomorrow?
It must be. That must be why he's doing all this.
Well, I mean...
Otherwise, he would have not timed it so weirdly. Oh.
Well, I mean, his main goal is to get Edgeworth thrown in jail, so it's not as if he's trying to blame him for his father's murder. He just wants to get Edgeworth thrown in jail for this murder.
Yeah.
But if he wanted to, couldn't he have just made this whole court case about the original DL6 incident to get Edgeworth thrown in jail? He already has a reason to get Edgeworth thrown in jail.
I'm also confused about a statute of limitations existing. Because, didn't they already do the trial?
You can't be tried again. Well, you can't. Well,
yeah, because that's double jeopardy.
You can hold another trial for the same case. You just can't try the same person for the same crime twice.
Yeah, you can try somebody else.
But
I'm just thinking about normally in all of our cases where it's framed like we have to find the real person and convict them within the 3 days, or that somebody else goes to jail. So like, it's like somebody always goes to jail for every crime. So it's either the defendant or somebody that you like plot twisted into being convicted by being a witness on the last day.
Yeah.
Every time. So it's like, when does the statute of limitations ever come into play in this universe? How does this exist? I'm confused. Was he able to be declared innocent even though they didn't declare somebody else guilty? Because they seem to really care about someone else being declared guilty. But there's no guilty verdict in this story. It doesn't match how every other case in this game seems to work. It's confusing.
It is confusing. I do wonder in real life, like with the statute of limitations, are you able to run out the clock? Like if they're actively looking for you, like if you were hiding, if you did a murder,
people go he can't catch me,
and you hid out for like however many years they said it was.
Well, see, here's the problem.
What's that?
I don't think there is a statute of limitations for murder.
Oh yeah, we did look that up. There is not a statute of limitations for murder.
So no.
Well, what about anything else where there is a statute of limitations?
Well, I think the idea of the statute of limitations is almost like those crimes just aren't important enough to charge 30 years later.
I guess so. Yeah. Okay.
That guy stole my car when I was like we were all different people, and it was a different generation.
It'd be really funny though if somebody did steal your car, and then after the statute of limitations ran up when you're both old men, he like moves next door to you, and he's like, "Haha, you couldn't do anything about it." Like, how's that? That really sucks. Neener. I'm still driving it. Haha. It's a classic now.
The long game.
Yeah, the long game revenge.
If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe.
There is Nick Grossberg. There is someone else who knows about DL6.
My mommy.
Maybe.